Welcome back, everyone, to another deep dive into the fascinating world of coins and history. In today's episode, we'll be exploring the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin, a beautifully detailed piece that represents both the heritage and the evolving spirit of Australia. While at first glance it might look like an ordinary coin from your change jar, the 2001 50-cent coin holds a special place in modern Australian currency. From its iconic design featuring the national coat of arms to its role in everyday life and its collectible value, this coin has much more to tell than its simple silver tone might suggest. So, sit back, relax, and join me as we uncover the story behind the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin, its design, history, specifications, and value to collectors today. Historical background. The evolution of the 50-cent coin. To understand the 2001 issue, we need to look at the journey of the Australian 50-cent coin as a whole. The 50-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, the same year Australia transitioned to decimal currency, replacing the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. The very first version of the coin was round and made from 80% silver, but because the silver content quickly became more valuable than the coin's face value, it was discontinued after just 1 year. In 1969, the Royal Australian Mint reintroduced the 50-cent coin, this time in a distinctive 12-sided shape, made of a copper-nickel alloy instead of silver. This dodecagonal design became an instant icon, making the 50-cent coin easily recognizable both by sight and touch. Fast forward to 2001, and this design had already been a mainstay of Australian currency for over 3 decades. The 2001 coin continued this proud legacy, representing stability, national identity, and artistic excellence. Obverse design. The Queen's portrait. On the obverse, or front side, of the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin, we find the familiar and dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was first introduced in 1999 and remained in use for several years across all Australian coins. Unlike earlier portraits that showed a more reserved profile, Rank Broadley's design offers a realistic, mature depiction of the Queen, showing her in later years with the royal crown and elegant jewelry. Around the edge of the portrait are the inscriptions Elizabeth II and Australia 2001, clearly identifying the coin's issuing authority and year of minting. This obverse design represents both continuity and respect, a link between Australia's constitutional monarchy and its modern, independent identity. Reverse design. The Australian coat of arms. Turning to the reverse side, we're greeted by the bold and intricate Australian coat of arms, a design that has graced the 50-cent coin since 1969. At the center of the coat of arms is the shield, divided into 6 sections, each bearing a symbol that represents one of Australia's 6 states: New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, and Tasmania. On either side of the shield stand 2 of Australia's most famous native animals, the kangaroo on the left and the emu on the right. These creatures were chosen not only because they are uniquely Australian, but also because neither can easily move backward, symbolizing a nation always moving forward. Above the shield sits the 7-pointed Commonwealth star, representing the 6 states and the combined territories of Australia. The design is surrounded by finely detailed branches of wattle, Australia's national floral emblem. This composition, originally designed by Stuart Devlin, the goldsmith and artist behind many of Australia's most beautiful coin designs, is a masterpiece of national symbolism. Specifications. Size, weight, and composition. The 2001 Australian 50-cent coin is struck from copper-nickel, composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel. This alloy gives the coin its strong silvery appearance and excellent durability, ensuring it can withstand years of circulation. The coin weighs 15.55 grams, making it one of the heaviest in Australia's decimal series, and measures 31.51 millimeters in diameter. Its 12-sided, dodecagonal shape not only sets it apart visually but also prevents confusion with other coins, especially the round 20-cent piece. The edge is plain, unlike many other coins that feature reading or grooves. This smooth edge was designed intentionally for easy identification by touch, especially for those handling coins quickly in everyday transactions. Minting and distribution. The 2001 50-cent coin was produced by the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, and this year's coinage saw a standard circulation mintage of roughly 25 million coins. This means the 2001 issue is not considered rare, but because of its relatively modern date, many coins remain in very good condition, especially those kept out of circulation or stored in coin sets. The Royal Australian Mint also released special commemorative designs in 2001, such as those celebrating the centenary of Federation, featuring the coats of arms of Australia's states and territories. However, the standard coat of arms design remained in circulation and is the one most people recognize and collect from this year. Collector value and condition. Now, let's talk about value. Most 2001 Australian 50-cent coins found in circulation today are worth their face value, that's 50 cents. However, condition plays a big role in collectible value. A coin in uncirculated condition or mint state can be worth anywhere between $1 and $3 depending on its luster and sharpness of detail. Coins that have been carefully preserved, showing no wear or scratches, are always more desirable to collectors. Proof versions or coins from official mint sets, which were struck with polished dies and mirrored finishes, can be worth more, typically $10 to $15, or even higher if they remain sealed in original packaging. Over time, as circulation coins continue to show wear and fewer high-quality examples remain, the value of well-preserved 2001 coins may increase slightly among collectors of modern Australian decimal issues. Historical and cultural significance. While the 2001 50-cent coin may not commemorate a specific event, it stands as a quiet yet enduring symbol of national pride. It reflects Australia's identity at the dawn of the new millennium, a nation proud of its history, confident in its progress, and connected by symbols that unite its people. Coins like this one often go unnoticed in everyday life, but they represent more than just monetary value. They're pieces of art, heritage, and communication, tools that tell the story of who we are and where we've come from. Think about how many hands a single 50-cent coin might pass through over decades, from shopkeepers to children saving for their first toy, from travelers exploring Australia's cities to collectors sorting through their finds. Each coin carries with it countless small stories of daily life, trade, and memory.